Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rick Godley, and in the house, literally in the house, because we are inside the Kid Davis House. That is the Lincoln Parish Museum and Natural History in, I would dare say, maybe not the foyer, the middle room. Mr. Lawrence Gibbs, no stranger actually to these confines of the Kid Davis House. Matter of fact, you gave some speeches. I'm thinking that you talked about maybe they were Chautauqua series?
Yes. 3 or 4 years ago, I came and did a lecture on the history of Dixieland music. And I had samples and everything. It was great.
Really?
Yes. So we had a great time.
Well, as I'm going about here, because this is a restoration project, it's an Operation Reboot, if you will. Next year, I don't know if you knew about this, Lawrence, the Sesquicentennial of Lincoln Parish. That's the 150th anniversary of Lincoln Parish. My goal, to get this thing resurrected out of rising out of the ashes, if you will, the phoenix,
yes,
and be the hub, the epicenter of all things Lincoln Parish next year.
That's the best idea I've heard in years. It's wonderful.
Well, let's stay focused and topical. The Russ-Town Band, Lawrence Gibbs, are going to be doing a patriotic celebration. It'll be this coming Saturday at Ruston High School, 3 p.m., totally free. All Absolutely. What you do is free for the community.
Yes.
That's admirable. Not only that, Lawrence, all of your band members volunteer their time.
Absolutely. We're just, we formed back in 1994, and it was just one of those things that from day one, we all were in. This is what we do because we love it, and because we want it, and because it would help bring a different type entertainment to our area than just the standard fare. And so little did I know it was going to be almost 30 years. In 2024 we will have our 30th year anniversary, and so that's just amazing to me. We've all just gotten old as Methuselah, I guess, going through this thing.
I hope you get as old as Methuselah.
Me too.
Anyway, but music, and again, I'm getting ideas because this place in space, the backyard can have chamber music.
Oh, unbelievable.
You know what I mean? So there's plenty of opportunities here at the Lincoln Parish.
I've always loved the museum, and I've been here many times and played in various situations like that, even in the room with the piano.
Oh, really? Really? This is going to be, and sharing stories. I love that. All right.
We'll bring it back. We'll help.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Just create the awareness, not open yet. Still in the process, as you know. We need TLC, if you will. Tender Lincoln care.
Oh, I love that. That's really good. Got to remember that.
All right, brag on the band. What do we have coming up?
We have our yearly, or annual, let's say, Patriotic concert. And we are going to be once again at Russ-Town Auditorium. The last 2 years, as many of you, everyone knows, has just been one of constant change, wondering what's going to happen next. Now we feel, though, in the last 6 months for our band, that we're back grounded again. Going forward, and I must thank Walter Moss and the Ruston High School Band for really coming to our aid when we really needed. Various changes in our band because of the last 2 years of what we've gone. We've lost some people. People have moved away, but they've constantly replaced. We're back up to 48 people, which is kind of where we normally like to be. That's a good number for our band. And so it is very easy logistically for us now to have a rehearsal in the Ruston High Band room and then move on to the stage. And Walter has just been an absolute godsend with this. Sure
enough. Matter of fact, again, I don't know if I've said it. If I did, it bears repeating. Obviously, the location, Ruston High School Auditorium. Gotta love that, because Ruston High School, just like this house and other number of buildings in historical downtown Ruston, is on the National Historic Register of Buildings. And so it's a beautiful facility for the band, totally free, can hold up to 500 easy.
Right, and even the last...
And it's cool.
Very cold, in fact. We love it, though. We're not saying a thing. It's just go ahead and go through it. But I know we had over 250 people at the last concert we did, and we should expect as many. Just come on in, get out of the 101-degree heat that afternoon, and we will give you an hour and a little bit to get cool and enjoy some entertainment. I must say I'm so proud of the band. When you only get to play 2 concerts a year, and we're going to add some things during this next season. First of all, you have to make sure everybody is still here and everybody's still healthy enough to play. And so we only have 3 rehearsals. That's the beginning of the band became, we've got to have trained musicians that come in, take care of business. You don't have the chance to really rehearse all year long. And in some cities that's fine, but it doesn't work for us very well. And so what we do is we focus. I pick a selection of music that I think is entertaining, and of course the patriotic concert, patriotic music. You've got to have your finale of the Armed Forces and America the Beautiful and Stars and Stripes, and then I put in new, fresh material at the beginning of the concert.
Let me see your list here.
Well, that's my cheat sheet.
It is his cheat sheet. We've talked about Lawrence Gibbs, Walter Moss. We do want to give props and praise because we have 2 other guest conductors and a guest vocalist. So let's touch on that.
We have been so glad and joyous, I guess, to have Chris Heidenreich, Dr. Chris Heidenreich, the new director of bands at Louisiana Tech, come on board with us, and I've invited him to be our guest conductor for this concert. He's going to conduct 2 pieces in the middle of the program. The hot band piece right now is called The Theme from The Mandalorian, and that is associated with Star Wars, and I surely do not know all the backstory, but it is a big bravura, I guess, type piece, and just the band loves it, and most of the young people know the music, and they'll latch on to that. Okay. And then he loves to play, as summer was just beginning, a piece of music that was written by Larry Dane, who is a band composer. He wrote this a few years back based on the passing of James Dean, and it was the script that was written on the tombstone as summer was just beginning.
So that's...
And that Chris? Chris is going to conduct The Mandalorian and As Summer Was Just Beginning.
Gotcha.
2 totally different aspects of band music. One is very energetic. This one is just a gorgeous, gorgeous melody. And then I'm going to do a Jubilee Concert March. It's a new march for me. It's an old march from 1950-something. And a march that is just really exciting. It was a request from one of the band members. One of our trombone section members asked, "Hey, have you ever thought about doing this march?" And so I said, "Well, I'm not familiar with this march. This is a new march to me. It's not Sousa." So, but I did my research. It's a fantastic march, very challenging. It allows every section in the band to have their little moment. And this man was just a brilliant, he was from Michigan, and he was associated with writing a lot of the arrangements for Disney from 1955.
So you're going to be doing that piece?
I'll be doing that. That's my...
How about the guest vocalist?
Now the guest vocalist is Dr. Wee Shu Se. And it's really difficult for me to... You'll have to forgive me for these names because I barely speak English, much less anything else. But Dr. Se is a brilliant baritone. I have just now gotten to hear his voice, and he brought the whole band chill bumps and in tears when we did just the rehearsal. And so get ready to hear a magnificent voice. It's one of those things that they need to call him for the Olympics or something. It's just one of those things. Anyway, he will be singing the Star-Spangled. He will lead us in singing the Star-Spangled Banner, and then he will present Alfred Reed's melody and his arrangement and setting of the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, the Pledge of Allegiance did not have a melody associated with it until 1970. When Alfred Reed, which is one of our legendary band composers, felt so moved to come up with something that really fit. And when you hear this, we'll all be standing and crying, and it'll be fabulous. So it's going to open up as patriotically as I know how.
Awesome.
And then I'll do a march. We'll have our guest conductor come and present. Then the finale will be the American Overture for Band, which is one of those big, huge overtures that also shows every section of the band getting featured. That's by Joseph Wilcox Jenkins, who is a legendary military band composer.
Who's going to direct that?
I will.
Oh, you will. Has Walter been?
Walter's going to be.
Has he been banned from the band?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just.
In fact, he will be doing some conducting at our future concerts, of course. But I will do the Armed Forces Salute, America the Beautiful, and Stars and Stripes. And then if that isn't enough music, we have found our encore, again, is called Instant Concert. It's one of those old war horse band things. And it has 30 pieces of music featured in 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
So this is Walter's speed, literally.
Absolutely. It is. Walter will conduct our encore. And
Walter can do Swan Lake on amphetamines. Not Walter on amphetamines, but the band on.
Well,
kind of like Bye Bye Birdie, huh?
Oh, listen, I'll never forget Bye Bye Birdie. No, I wish we could have done that scene live here at Tech when we did Bye Bye Birdie, but it didn't happen. But that's what we've got. We're looking toward a really great season. Upcoming in July, we'll just mention that we do have our Russ-Town Jazz concert coming up on the 16th of July, and that is a tribute to the Debonaires.
The Debonaires.
And we'll have another little meeting closer to that. And but I really want everybody to come out to Ruston High Auditorium, 3 o'clock, and just be with us. We will wave flags, we'll do whatever we will do. And we will stand up at the end of the Star-Spangled Banner as a band and just wail away the Star-Spangled Banner. We've got piccolos and we've got everything.
Make plans this Saturday. This Saturday happens to be the 25th at 3 p.m. at Ruston High School Auditorium for the Russ-Town Band.
Yes.
30th anniversary, not next year. That would have only been perfect if it had been, but the year after. And we'll have you back here, Lawrence, to talk about the Debonaires.
Yes.
And pack the house for that one. So thank you, and thank everybody in the Russ-Town Band, because again, all volunteers. They don't do it because they have to, they do it because they want to.
Absolutely, and thank you, Rick, for all you're doing.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's just fantastic. Ruston, get ready.
I mean, we have an opportunity to create a second renaissance, and I want to be part of that as we are in the house. The Kid Davis House, the Lincoln Parish Museum and Natural History. Help us help more. You know what to do with this message. Push it far and wide, as we have great things happening. And this coming Saturday, the Russ-Town Band, only one of them. Lawrence Gibbs, Rick Godley, and we'll stream you later.